Indiana Jones. Well, where do we start? Second review in and I'm feeling like the fat kid at the back of the class gets called up and doesn't know a fucking thing except how much 2 cream cakes and a Lucozade costs at Greg's. And this is exactly who I was 3 years ago. It's 2:17 before you ask. It's somehow awkward and not entirely pleasant. So let's add some wood to the funeral pyre then, shall we? Before we start, I love movies, okay? I have 100 more DVDs sitting on my shelves, and almost every day I either watch something new or revisit a classic like Pulp Fiction or Clerks. Secondly, I fucking adore the Indiana Jones trilogy. It does everything correct. Big name stars, stellar performances, a good director, good visual cueing, and a million other things I could masturbate to, but I won't because A, that's disgusting, and B, it's something I do in the privacy of my own time and not on the internet. But if you ask me which is my favourite, then I'd have to say Lost Crusade, because mainly it has Han Solo and James Bond fighting Nazis in a blimp. I wish I could have thought of that. It has Han Solo and James Bond fighting Nazis in a blimp. That's a fucking masterstroke. It's like a 5-year-old wrote the script and I'm loving every minute of it. But then the school bus stops, the driver throws you off, and suddenly it's Indy 4 territory like it's that bizarre farm from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Lucas and Spielberg are either completely insane or have lost touch with the real world, and judging by Lucas's previous shit stains with Star Wars 1, 2 and 3, this seems to be the case. I believe they get some sort of sick erotic pleasure by taking things people know and love, like a delicious sticky bun, defecate on it, and then hand it back claiming to have improved it, and I'm still sure that there's some Lucas fans who would happily gobble up that chunky director log. Wait, I'm getting too scatological here. Next paragraph. If you asked me to describe IJ4, then I would say confused. Let me put it in perspective for you. Every Indiana Jones film has had religion and religious contention as a theme. Arcs, chalices, Hindu Yogi Bear Indian stones all make prominent plot points. Most religious people claim that we're alone in the universe and God made us and all that bullshit, and Jonesy 4 seems to turn around and scream wild obscenities at that notion and belch thick black bile onto them. And in case you hadn't fucking figured it out already, this piece of shit is about motherfucking aliens. Aliens! Aliens and religion as core philosophies don't mix. They cancel each other out. And what pisses me off even more is that they directly reference Raiders with a brief glimpse of the Ark in one scene. I bet they thought they were clever putting in a reference to the other film, but the angry old man inside me screamed, "No! These are differing theological discussions! They don't get along at all! Try rubbing C4 and live wires together, see what happens!" Another fucking problem is the opening. Alright, Indiana Jones 1. First 10 seconds, what do you see? Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones 2, what do you see? Indiana Jones. Jones 3, more Indiana. But in Indiana Jones 4, we're treated to a protracted sequence of some soldiers driving down a road. Part of me wondered whether I'd wandered into Saving Private Ryan too. Ryan's been in a car accident. They make no attempts to introduce him before pulling him literally out of a box. God fucking damn it. I think Han Solo earned a little more respect than this when he took out the fucking Death Star. Oh, and one last thing. Shia LaBeouf. Ask anybody who vaguely knows me about this shitfucker, and I will stare at you and I will wish bad things to happen. Shia LaBeouf is the worst thing to happen to the movie industry ever. The guy can't fucking act for one thing. It looks like they just found him eating at the food truck and then they needed, an actor 5 minutes before they started shooting, so just push him in front of the camera and build a scenario around him. Watch him in Even Stevens, you'll see. Second of all, this kid sucks as a sidekick. I know Shortstop is like 35 and no one likes him, but Jesus, at least he did his job well. I actually kind of miss the guy. He tries his best, but it just makes me sick. And what's even worse is that they're determined to groom him as the next Indy. One scene has him almost pick up the fedora, and every fibre of my being said, no, no, no. No fucking way. I know Han Solo is 65, but no one will ever be able to pick up the whip. I hope the Chrysler one hits him in the balls with cacti, which thankfully happens a lot. I give this sucker 0 out of 5, and my personal don't see this unless you want me to clock you around the face with a golf club.